All right, everybody. I got Nick here. We're going to do a little work on him. He's a runs a gym, beats on his body a little bit. We'll talk to him here at the end. But the big thing with athletes is understanding that from a performance standpoint, you've got to look at a couple things. One being balance with them. Structural balance is going to determine a lot of performance. It's like your car. If your car is out of balance, you're going to start to wear things out in a funny manner and create a lot of hitches in the giddy up, for lack of a better term. You're going to start causing binding in joints, knees, things like that, all through your body from one specific thing being out of balance. Secondly, and probably even more importantly, kind of the thing that leads to some of the balance issues is neurologic firing patterns. In other words, you're going to start to see people, essentially when your spine interferes with your nervous system doing what it's supposed to do, for lack of a better term, it starts to shut things off at that point. And your body adapts through some of that type of deal. So now all of a sudden, if the glute on the right side shuts down, now all of a sudden we got to start to engage different things like hamstrings, for example, to create stability, hip flexors, things like that. What do we see a lot of in athletes? Tight hamstrings, overworked, overexerted hip flexors on them, pelvic torque, things like that. They're the secondary aspect of what essentially happened to begin with. So I'm going to kind of move him through a few things here and kind of explain what I'm doing. So I just look at simple leg length balance down here. He's about a 1/4 inch off short on that right side, which tells me a little bit from a pelvic standpoint where he's at through here. I'm going to check just basic movement. It should feel nice and springy. When it doesn't, again, it's adaptation by your body with that. So we're going to do some quick mobilization stuff with him here. Let's go on your right side facing me over here. Bring the up. Let that knee kind of fall. Other side there for me. We're going to kind of pull back through here. Good. There we go, on your back. So with him, for example, he has a lot of bound up muscle in some of those points in his body. So we're going to use different angles to try to get better movement out of him in general. We'll come back to his extremities through there. Next thing I'm going to do is just open up his thoracic spine here. Again, everybody, I don't care whether you're working at a gym, you're sitting behind a desk, everybody starts to get a lot of that kyphotic, hunched posture as time goes on. So we just want to open things up for people to get things back out of there. So nice and easy. Good. Very good. Good job. Again, opening that spine back up, allowing not only the spine to open up, but you start taking some pressure off the lungs, the heart, a lot of that chest cavity type of stuff with people. So again, looking at balance, internal range of motion there. We're going to bring this leg up, straight out there for me. Hold that tight. You're going to push up towards my hand. Push, 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 push. So again, he's not really firing as well as he should be here. Push up here, push, push, push. A lot better on the left side through there. So now I have to kind of go into problem-solving mode here. And again, I want to stress, it's not that he's weak, because what can you squat, for example?
When I was healthy, like 500.
500 pounds. I can take my one arm, push his leg down there. So it's not a strength thing, it's a firing issue with him at that point in time. So I'm going to do a little work through his hips here and see if we can get some of this stuff to turn back on better than where it was before. So that he gets, again, maximum output from his body is essentially what we're looking to get out of here. That's why athletes use chiropractic as a whole. Increase output. There, pull up through there. Good, bring those knees up for me. Squeeze tight. Squeeze, good. Squeeze. Get his hip moving through there even. Let's bring this leg straight out again there for me. Push up towards my hand. Push, 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 push. Better through there. I'm going to bring that back and through there. Let's go face down again there for me. And we got to make sure his glutes didn't turn off in the process here. Straight leg up and out to the side. Push out. Push, push, push. Good. Back to this side there. Push out. Push, push, push. So we're missing a little bit on this left side now.
That's the one that's dead, though.
Yeah, so he's got a past injury here that has had some firing issues here. So we're going to try to do a little bit of magic in this. But as you notice, pattern-wise, shut off on the right side and the front, back side on the left through here. So again, you start to see patterns the body's going through. Sometimes the best way to wake a muscle up is to make it angry. At least break up some of those adhesions in there. This can be done obviously with a fist. Vibrocutter I like to use as well too, like this. You can have the patient use a lacrosse ball on the floor. He feels that one, I can tell. But you're going to find some of these hot spots that, again, when your body has a problem, its natural response is to protect itself, so it shuts things down. When it shuts things down, not only is it compromising that muscle, but it's compromising the joint structure, neurology, and other soft tissue around that area as well too. So pretty simple through there. We'll bring that up. Again, not real specific with structure. Glute medius stuff through there, piriformis, bring that leg up and out again to the side. Push up and out, hard, 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 hard. Better than where we were there. Still a little bit soft and mushy through there, but better than where we were. Last thing we do, we're going to clean up this top part up here, which again, your neck's kind of the control center of everything comes from on there. Turn that head to one side for me. Back the other way. Good, back to the middle. So not a lot of movement, so not a ton of stuff going on up through here. Let's go to your back there. One thing I'm going to do here with it. But again, if your neck doesn't work right, the rest of your body's not going to work right as well either with it. Right back up there. And the last little bit, way down through there. Hey. Good job. We're going to run through, check wrists, elbows, extremities, and again, a lot of people get jammed up if you're using them quite a bit. Motion's life. If you create movement in joints, they last a lot longer and they work a lot better. Lack of movement, just like a rusty bolt and screw, it shortens the lifespan of that screw at that point. So the key is, the more movement you keep, the longer it's going to last and do for you. Good. Good. Let's slop you through there. Let's sit you up here, facing that way for me. The last little piece again, we're going to work on opening up that spine a little bit. Very good. So the big thing is that with an athlete like this, for example, competition tomorrow, the whole idea is, can we get the car working as well as it's supposed to work before he goes out and does stuff? It minimizes the risk of injury, increases the chance of good performance, as well as, too, is going to speed up that recovery process. That's a typical adjustment with a pretty high-level athlete.